Scout for All is started 2 years ago. It's an internet web portal, and what we try to do with this web portal is to find young football players, talents who can build a profile on the internet. So what they do is create their own profile, can do a self-assessment, so tell us about their qualities and how good they are, and upload videos with predefined exercises which they have to upload every 6 months, so everybody can see the improvement, and we can provide them with drills to do the improvements. We work together with clubs and scouts on the other side, and they can search the database looking for talents, more or less. In a nutshell, that's what Scout for All is. We work with ambassadors, and the ambassadors will also help to provide with comments on the videos where the improvement from our talents. We work from 6 year onwards, till about, I think, 18 to become a talent for maybe professional football. But we also are beyond 18 for amateur leagues. If somebody wants to move from moves from one town to another town and wants to find a new team, that's also part of the whole system. But until 18 is for maybe professional career.
Now, a question for the coaches, perhaps. How do you sift through the amount of data that they have? Because there's so many profiles. How do you view all of them?
Well, it's an exercise whereby they can look at each other. Young players can look at other techniques and how other youngsters are going, you know? And it's quite easy to identify good youngsters. Yesterday we had a group of 30, 40 youngsters here, and straight away we identified, both Phil and I, straight away there's 2 or 3 youngsters that you know straight away have got a chance. So it's not difficult to identify talent, and with the numbers you have in this part of the world, there's got to be talent out here, got to be, by definition. By sheer weight of numbers, there's got to be talent. And I think this is the process where it's easy, and it's easier for youngsters to upload their talent for everybody to see. So it's a good platform.
We always say in football, cream rises to the top, so every training session that we put on, the best player will always come out, and if he keeps on coming out, or she, if she keeps on producing every training session and keeps on, you know, improving with every training session, then automatically it scouts itself, you know.
Do you guys get any help in sifting through the amount of people that they have?
Yeah, we do, of course, in the company itself, pre-selection, because it's, like you said, too much to go through everything. And especially also the self-assessment is important for it, because that's the first selection criteria to see if somebody thinks he's a talent. So we provide them with data and videos, but they don't go through all of it, because we, with our knowledge, also can see if it's potential talent or not. And if we think it is, then ambassadors will have a look at it.
Like the clinic that we're doing, both Phil and I, with Rob, is we have an assessment form. So we do certain skills, 4 skills for the day, and we will assess the youngsters, and we'll give them marks out of 20. And then so they can improve on what they're not good at. So they can learn from our assessment of them, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, you know. So it gives them a real feeling of how good they're doing.
Still a few. Yeah. Okay. So now one of the questions people have been asking is that the amount of people going to football academies and coming out has been dropping. I'm not too sure whether that statement is true, but will this database, with such a large number of potential candidates, affect the prices of transfers of players in the Premier Leagues? I mean, drawing from your managerial experience, of course.
I think it's a bit too early to assess it.
Yeah, I mean, all we're trying to do is identify talent. I mean, it's up to then youngsters to progress, and this is an opportunity to upload their skills, and if they're good, then they can actually be noticed. And it's not just about being a professional footballer, it's about enjoying it as well. So it's a bit more than that, you know. You don't have to be a superstar to do these skills. You can be, anyone can do, anyone, even you can do. You can upload your stuff on a video. If you want to take part, you can do as well.
too young for me.
I'm too busy.
Too complicated.
And I tried it, but it didn't work for me.
Well, we actually went into that at Bolton Wanderers. You know, myself and Sam Allardyce, we had a theory that, you know, virtual reality games could actually help the performance of the player, and we actually encouraged them on the team coach going to games to visualise themselves winning, visualise themselves doing skills during the course of the game and doing them well, and that visualisation actually did help one or two individuals. It doesn't help everybody, but it did help one or two individuals.
Yes.
Well, tactically, I mean, I think it's a different kettle of fish. You know, it's you know, tactically, you don't know what the opposition's going to do, so you can't actually put that into virtual reality until you kick off.
Okay.
But I always think visualisation is an important part of any success in any sport. In any sport, if you can you never visualise yourself losing.
Yes,
You
yes.
never visualise yourself doing poorly, do you?
Yes,
You always do it in a positive manner. So yeah, I think it helps.